Alright, welcome to my Beavis and Butthead skins early gameplay and review. So first of all, shout out to Epic Games for sending me these early. I am in the Epic Partner Program, and sometimes they do send me things like this early to review. So when will they come to the item shop? And the answer is tomorrow night. So if you're in Europe, it's not tonight's item shop reset, it's tomorrow, September 5th, American time zones. So you can get the entire bundle for $2,800, or you could buy the skins individually for $1,500. So when I was growing up, I was a huge fan of Beavis and Butthead. I think I mentioned this yesterday, but my best friend was not allowed to say Butthead. He had to say BH. So if we watched the show, he would have to say, "Mom, can we watch Beavis and BH?" Are you kidding me? I can't. It still makes me laugh to this day. He couldn't say Butthead. So I have not seen any of the newer episodes. I've only seen the ones from way back when I was a kid. And I also saw Beavis and Butthead Do America, which again came out when I was young. So, Butthead looks pretty good. His face and nose look like I remember it. Beavis looks a little scuffed. Although, he did have those kind of pointy and crazy features. From the side, he looks pretty good. But from the front, he looks a little odd. Now, one thing I can't understand is what's up with their shirts. So, Butthead had the AC/DC shirt, and now it says Skull. And Beavis had Metallica, and now it says Death Rock. Do they have these in the new episodes or something? I don't understand why they would have changed that. Or did Fortnite just not get the rights to Metallica and AC/DC? We have Metallica in Fortnite already. Do we have AC/DC? I don't know. But again, from the side, I think they look perfect. I can't wait to see what they look like in-game. Obviously, they're cel-shaded. Now, for back blings, we've got the portable laugh track, which is elimination reactive. I hope it plays sounds. You can see the pop can up there, and then the nachos. They loved nachos. Remember Daria? I don't know why, but that used to always crack me up. They'd say, like, diarrhea, cha-cha-cha, and they'd make fun of her. Now, this one I don't remember. I don't remember a talking trash can with a flame. So this might be from the new episodes. Yeah, I definitely don't remember a trash can on fire. I remember them going to work at the restaurant. So his description says he's fire. He's in all the volcanoes. I mean, Beavis liked fire. But I don't know. I just can't remember this thing. For pickaxes, we've got the flaming newspapers. And then we've got the frog baseball bat. So I remember this one quite well because I think this is what made my friend's mom not let him say Butthead. Because I think it was the first episode. They literally played baseball with a live frog. Showed him killing the frog by hitting it with the bat. So people freaked out. I think this was in like 92 or 93. That was a long time ago. But even then, animal cruelty was a huge issue. So I remember that well because people were like, cancel Beavis and Butthead. You can't do that on TV. And that was, like I said, their first episode, I think. So I can't believe Fortnite picked this. So we've got Cornholio Walk. Walk like the great himself. So this is one of Beavis's things. He would say, I am the great Cornholio. And he TP for my bunghole. That's crazy. Let's see if he says it. I mean, I heard him say Cornholio. But nothing about TP. So obviously this is traversal. It's like his transformation. So I bet if Beavis does it, he pulls his shirt over his head like in the show. What's this one? Death Rockers? Okay, so anytime a hard rock song would come on, they'd go da-na-na-na-na, just like that. That might be copyrighted. So I gotta be careful with that one. Now, sadly, we don't get a wrap either, so no glider and no wrap. But it did say that Beavis has a built-in emote. Let's just double check that. Oh yeah, he does. It says built-in. So let's see what that is. It's the I am Cornholio. Okay, so that literally transforms him. So that's like the other emote, except you actually transform. So let's see, yeah. So you can pick his Cornholio style, or you can transform into it. And that hides his hair. So this might actually be better for his aim down sights, if his hair is outrageously crazy in-game. And then Butthead did not have anything, so no selectable styles, no transformation, nothing for Butthead. Well, they did like fire, so them coming in on a flaming bike would be pretty cool. I don't know what cel-shaded things we have that would fit them. I mean, the Nimbus Cloud always would work. Actually, the gas gauge from King of the Hill, that might work. Yeah, I'm going to put that on him. Kind of matches Butthead's shirt a little bit. All right, here we go. Mr. Butthead. Now, obviously, any glider you pick, unless it's cel-shaded, is going to look a little strange, as you can see. So if you have any good suggestions for Beavis and Butthead, let me know in the comments. I hate when these collabs come out with no glider, especially the cel-shaded ones. It's so hard to match a combo. And you can't search in your locker by cel-shaded things, which is dumb. Someone needs to make that a reality. I want to be able to search every cel-shaded item to easily find the wraps, the gliders, the pickaxes, etc. Okay, so here we go. Butthead with his red shorts, his brown hair, and his grayish-black shirt. Let's see how he looks from the front here. And his bizarre skull shirt. It's kind of weird not seeing the AC/DC on him. Like I said, his face looks pretty good. He is kind of tall, but in the show he was tall and doofus looking as well, so I think that fits. Little disappointed they didn't give him a secondary style. Like, even when they went to work, they wore their fast food get up, and I'm sure they could have found another style to put on him. So the back bling just shows static when you're not doing anything. Let's see. The nachos do move a little bit, as does the pop can. How about when you run? Okay. Let's do the pickaxe pull-out sound and swing animation. Here you go. Okay, so you can literally hear the frog croak when you withdraw the pickaxe, and you can hear like a slimy sound effect when you swing it. That's kind of gross, but it makes sense because there's a frog on the end. I'm a little hesitant to see what the splash effect is. I hope the frog does not get demolished, but let's see. Oh man, it is green. That's terrible. I was thinking, imagine they made it like red or something indicating that the frog was getting smashed, but no. I mean, green is equally crazy because that just says that the frog is getting hit against the wall. Nothing on weak spots either, I don't think. How about when you hit a player with this? Let's hear it. No, I don't really hear anything special. All right, how about the aim down sights? I'm a little scared to do this as well. Here we go. Okay. So, he does take up the entire screen. Look how small his ear is. That's kind of funny. I never noticed his ears. They are that small, though. They really are. All things considered, I don't think this is that bad. You could still see to the left of his head because it's very thin. I mean, he's got a large head, yes, but it's not like circular large. It's just vertical. So you can clearly see the wrap. You can clearly see to the left of him. So I don't mind this at all. It kind of reminds me of Frieza. Except Frieza was supposed to be really small, and he still went to the top of the screen like that. So this is not bad. I can work with this. Surprisingly. All right, let's get a few of limbs and see what this back bling does. Fingers crossed that it makes noise. Here we go. Okay, I will take that. That is awesome. That is literally their iconic laughs. I heard Beavis and I heard Butthead. And that's the title card right before it shows the name of the episode. Here we go. No, that might be it. It does say created by Mike Judge. So that's cool too. Okay, so the emotes. Here is the Cornholio walk. So he spazzes out. And you do hear Beavis. So Butthead does not get his own unique laugh. I mean, he never did this in the show. It was always Beavis. But it is kind of weird hearing Beavis's voice come out of Butthead. Okay. Here's the alley hangout. I know it's not his, but they always want to drink beer in the show anyway, so... Okay. That one's copyrighted too. Here's the Death Rockers. Oh, so you can actually see Metallica on the TV. that's pretty cool. Okay, so I'm going to have to mute it, but here's what it looks like when someone joins in. So he's on only half of the couch, and then when you join in, it shows the entire couch. So that's pretty sweet. Yeah, I didn't realize that the TV actually displayed something. So you can see how weird a non-cell shaded skin looks compared to the cell shaded one. That's not bad though. I like that emote. Alright, let's take the back bling off. Okay, so he doesn't look too bad without it. Kind of plain. He's got nothing on his entire back. From his head to his toes, there is nothing. So very, very bland without the back bling. Still, it's runnable. I just would probably prefer the back bling. And it plays their iconic laugh, so that's good. Alright, how about Mr. Beavis? I forgot to show Butthead in the dark, but clearly Beavis does not light up, so Butthead would not either. So again, his shirt says Death Rock. From the side, as mentioned, he looks perfect, but from the front, he's kind of scraggly and evil looking. Look at that. From the top perspective, his jaw protrudes out. Yikes, that's a horror image right there. Okay, he's got his classic yellow hair. We'll do his pickaxe pull out sound and swing animation. Here you go. Okay, so this fits the theme. Beavis loves fire. He's got a fire back bling. He's got newspapers on fire. They have a nice contrail. It literally sounds like a piece of paper burning. And a nice splash effect. So in that regard, I like the combo. I don't see anything special on weak spots. How about when we hit somebody? Oh, nothing there. Alright, let's check out this aim down sights. Here we go. So he kind of leans in a little more than Butthead, but just barely. He's kind of got a slight stupor to him. With that said, it's not bad. You can't see the back bling unless you crouch. Again, same thing as Butthead. You can see to the left of him. Despite him having that Jay Leno chin, it's not reaching the wrap, so that's good. Oh, on the shotgun, though, it does. But it goes behind the wrap. That's a first. Normally it overlaps the wrap and you can't see it. That's interesting. So his chin does obstruct a little bit there. Alright, let's do his emotes real quick. So here's the Cornholio walk with him. Let's see if anything happens.
I am Cornholio.
No, so the same thing as when Butthead does it. However, when you do the actual built-in emote, I am Cornholio.
I am Cornholio.
Now you turn into this. Now let's see if we can do that other emote. Let's see what it looks like then.
I am Cornholio.
Oh. So it changed the voice line.
I am Cornholio.
Let's see the aim down sights now. Yeah, I think this does make the aim down sights just a little better. He's still pretty tall, but not as tall because his hair's cut off. That's kind of funny. Let's see from the front with this one. And here it is in the dark as well. You can see the pickaxes do have a nice contrail, like I said. Good amount of glow to it. Let's revert back. Alright, let's check out the back bling. I'm not sure what this is going to do. Like I said, I don't recognize this from the show. It says it talks, so let's see. What the heck? It made like a scary sound effect. It's very brief, though. Here we go. So the eyes light up, and it basically laughs. It says, ha 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 ha. Huh. Someone let me know, what episode is this from? I would like to see what this is all about. There's no way this is from back when I watched it. I would remember a talking trash can. Maybe it is. I don't know. One more time. Okay, that laugh was a little different. Yeah, so, just like Butthead, very, very plain without the back bling. So I'm not really a fan of this back bling, but like I said, it does fit the overall combo of fire. So that's pretty neat. So there you go. That is the Beavis and Butthead collaboration. What do I think about this? Well, I think it's a little better than Call of Duty's, if you saw that. I think they fit more suitably in Fortnite. I saw a lot of people ripping on the design, but like I said, I think Butthead looks perfect. That is exactly how I remember him. Beavis from the front, as mentioned, looks a little strange, but from the side, that looks exactly like him as well. And they brought out one of his iconic characters, Cornholio. He doesn't mention anything about TP, understandably so. The only thing I don't really understand is why they brought the frog baseball bat. Anything but that. That was so controversial back when I was young. But the back blings are okay. I do like the portable laugh track. Talking Trash Fire was just okay. Little disappointed there's no glider. And no wrap either. So you do have to make your own combo. But as I showed, the King of the Hill wrap, if you have that, works pretty good. So there you go. Other than them messing the shirts up, that was my only nitpick about this. Pretty good. Are they worth 2,800 V-Bucks? That depends on if you're a fan of the show. If you are, I would say yes. If not, then out of the two, I think Beavis holds more value. So remember, 1,500 V-Bucks sold separately, and Beavis comes with the secondary style and the built-in emote to transform him into it. So like I said, he holds more value, but I do think Butthead looks a little better. So there you go. They arrive to the item shop tomorrow night. 2,800 for the entire bundle. That's all there is to it. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. A like is always appreciated. And don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator code, which is tabortime.